Hi there. Thanks for checking back. I always say that. Sometimes I get annoyed by myself. It's like, come up with something new. I'll work on that, I promise, okay? Anyway, thanks for checking back. This week's video is something that I get a lot of questions and comments about, and I know that many of you have either struggled with this yourself, or you wonder about it, or you're scared to go to treatment because of it. And this is being a vegetarian or being a vegan and recovery. Can we have both? And the answer, the short, simple answer, yes, we can. But the thing that is really difficult, and I know many of you watching are waiting, what is she gonna say? Ugh, I've been stressed about this forever. But when I have a client come into my office and they're vegan or they're vegetarian, and I'm sure all of you are like, I know now what she's gonna say. My first question is it eating disorder driven? And that's really hard to answer, especially if we're really sick. So if we're considering PHP, like inpatient or partial hospitalization, whatever kind of program we have, or day program, IOP, I know there's a lot of acronyms. So if we're thinking of going into treatment, we're worried. They're gonna feed us. We don't have that many choices. We're forced to eat what they give us, and we're forced to eat, from the options that they give us. And what if there aren't vegetarian or vegan options? Now, from my experience, there are a lot of vegetarian options. Many places will offer like a tofu option, or the tofu lunch meats and things like that, and they'll let you swap that out easily. Usually not much of a problem. Sometimes it will look like you have to eat more, because calorically and energetically it has to be the same as other people. So just be prepared for that, because we're all about getting the nutrition and proper nutrition that we need. So you're gonna have to trust your dietitian that they're calculating this, because trust me, they are. And I know it'll look different, but that's kind of the give and take of it, okay? So that's if you're a vegetarian. Now, if you're a vegan, there are only a few places that allow that to happen, because it's so difficult. It's not about, oh, we don't believe you, or oh, it's all eating disorder, because I know a lot of us get that feedback and it feels really icky, especially if it isn't eating disorder driven and we've, like, let's say our family, we've been raised as a vegetarian or a vegan. It can feel hurtful to think that it's part of our eating disorder and it's really part of who we are, okay? But the reason that many clinics don't offer the vegan option is because it means they need 2 of everything, from breads to cheeses to yogurts to, there's so many things, and it gets really expensive and it's really hard. But you can look online. I know that there are a couple. I believe there's one in Arizona, and I think there's one in California that do it, that I've sent clients to before that said they did. But you'll have to do some research, because I really don't know. Most of the places that I work with and most of the places I refer clients to only allow vegetarian options. Okay? So that's just a little behind the scenes, and this is just something that hopefully eases the anxiety over this a little, okay? But to go back to our vegetarian veganism beliefs, I want you to think really hard. I want you to take some time. The first thing that I always want people to think about is, when did it start? When did you become a vegetarian? If it was like 6 months ago, or it was 2 years ago, and you'd already had your eating disorder, I'd be really suspicious. And I would consider, so I'm gonna eat something and I'm not gonna realize that it was made with chicken broth. What am I gonna think after I've eaten it? It's already happened. The damage has been done, right? We've already eaten it. Is it our eating disorder voice that kicks in? Or is it another voice? Is it just us frustrated because, the animal was slaughtered and we don't like to be supporting that? Or what is it? Think about what it means to you. And if it's your eating disorder voice, if it's that same voice, it's like, you're horrible, blah, 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 it's yelling nasty things all day, then we might want to consider not. But I know this is hard, and this is a really touchy subject, but I just want to be honest with you about as a therapist, what we think on this side, so that if you're worried about bringing it up to your dietitian or your therapist, you can kind of get an insight as to what we're thinking. So just take into consideration, when did it start? What voice tells me what when I think about eating something different or not doing it, or I find out that I haven't? And another thing, when we binge, do we binge only on the vegan, vegetarian stuff? Because sometimes I find I have clients that will say that they are, and then when they binge and they get that out of control feeling, it plays no role. So these are just things to consider. because this can kind of help us tease out whether it is part of who we are and what we believe, and if it's something that's separate, completely separate from our eating disorder, or if it's eating disorder driven. And even if it's, I know it might not always be cut and dried, but we'll at least kind of be able to tease out how much of it is from what, okay? So take the time to journal about that. Think about it. Talk about it. Leave comments below, right? Let me know what you think. Subscribe to my channel and everything like that, so that if you have other questions, there's other things I can address on this topic, I'd be more than happy to do so. But just know that being a vegetarian and a vegan does not mean you can't recover. And it doesn't mean that you can't get the proper nutrition. We just have to be really careful. We have to work with a dietitian. And we have to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, right? Because it's a long road and it's a hard path, but we're working together towards a healthy mind and a healthy body.